A 20-year-old Braden Phillips has been arrested and accused of planning a mass shooting at State High on the day after the Columbine shooting anniversary. He's now in jail as investigators try to piece together what happened and find out if any threat remains. Whether behind the desk or on the floor, student journalists have had the opportunity to learn in a professional setting. Dancers are encouraged to bring items like lacrosse balls and biofreeze to keep their bodies going, as well as items like fidget toys to stimulate their minds. Does Thon have what it takes to keep the momentum going and break their fundraising record for the 4th year in a row? More coverage this weekend on our social media. I decided to get in on the action and make my own Jared box, and it was so easy and took me less than 5 minutes. All I had to do were pick out the items that I wanted to put in the box, write a card, and decorate the lid. And it's going to make a child's day. Penn State police say Park Ave and other roads will be congested this afternoon because of the concert. Examples of indirect costs acquired by the university are research security, specialized core facilities, subject protections, and much more. These costs do not produce income for research institutions. Getting a grant for these costs takes approximately 9 months to get approved, but you must plan further in advance. Students arriving at State College High School this week have been met with metal detectors and heavy security. The response comes after police arrested a suspect accused of plotting an attack on the school.
It's scary, to be honest, because this person was planning to commit a massacre on a school.
Sean Murphy is a senior at State High. He found out about the arrest from an email over the weekend. The suspect, 20-year-old Braden Phillips, graduated from the school a few years ago. He's charged with conspiracy to commit murder and is being held without bail. The alleged plan involved placing bombs in the school's bathrooms and targeting victims based on a hit list. The line behind me has died down quite a bit, but as you can see, even though school would have started 20 minutes ago, students are still checking in with State College police as they're being filed in through metal detectors and getting their bags checked as they enter the school property.
We are very appreciative and grateful for the State College Police for their extra security presence here and for the cooperation and patience of the students.
Police won't say much about talk of a possible accomplice, saying the investigation is ongoing. But the school plans to keep extra security measures at least through Monday and borrowed some metal detectors from Penn State. The district has been sending regular updates to families on security measures. In State College, I'm Sarah Grosch for the Center County Report. Health experts say after an international trip, an unvaccinated child brought measles to Montgomery County near Philadelphia. That's after another recent outbreak in Texas. It's a highly contagious disease that can take up to 21 days for symptoms to develop.
If you put 10 people in a room and you expose them to the measles virus, 9 out of 10 of them will get the measles.
Dr. Jonathan Cohen is an infectious disease specialist in Montgomery County.
You can get infection in your brain, you can get infection in your lungs. The rates of that are pretty low, but it still happens and people die.
Since measles is highly contagious, it's recommended that you contact your healthcare provider if you are unvaccinated and think you've been exposed. While measles is in Montgomery County, chickenpox is here in Center. Penn State University recently announced 3 cases of chickenpox on the University Park campus. UHS listed times and places of possible exposure.
The first couple of days, you actually don't have the rash.
Dr. Morgan Decker is a pediatrician at Mount Nittany. She emphasized the importance of protecting yourself.
Things you would do for every virus: washing your hands, making sure you're vaccinated. If you choose to wear a mask, you can absolutely wear a mask if you're concerned.
And doctors say it's never too late to get vaccinated. With the new MMRV vaccine, you can get measles, mumps, rubella, and varicella covered all in one. In University Park, I'm Sarah Grosch for the Center County Report. Thon 2025, A Home for Hope, is looking promising as we wrap up night 1. After hours of suspense, The Fray, known for their hits Look After You and How to Save a Life, were revealed as the national act. Morale is high as dancers begin their 46-hour journey in the Bryce Jordan Center. The energy at Thon Night 1 has been absolutely electric. Fray just left the stage, and with just a few hours, we're going to be turning into day 2.
For people to come together and whatever they think or, disagree or agree about, to put that all aside for this common goal, I think is really powerful.
Angela Galata, an accounting student at World Campus, is dancing in Thon during her final year. After learning about the magic of Thon through her time at World Campus, Galata knew she needed a bigger part. She attended her first Thon last year and is ready for the 46-hour challenge after working hard as the primary Thon chair for World Campus this year.
Counting, you have a lot of work to do and you have very little time to do it. So I'm also very big on efficiency. So if something's not working and we're not making a lot of money from doing it, I'm sort of immediately, pivoting to a different sort of fundraising direction.
While they had never met in person before the weekend, all of the World Campus dancers have been working closely in their fundraising efforts all year. Check out our social media for Thon updates through the weekend. In University Park, I'm Sarah Grosch for the Center County Report. Police are investigating a St. Patrick's Day celebration that took a violent turn confrontation between police and partygoers caught on camera. More than 100 international students have asked a federal judge to let them resume their studies while the court decides whether the government abused its power by terminating their immigration records. Yesterday's ice storm reminds us it's still winter, and Punxsutawney Phil can say, "Told you so." He saw his shadow this week, and the legend says that means 6 more weeks of winter. Reporter Ethan Hetrick looks back on the fun in Punxsutawney on Groundhog Day. I don't know about you guys, but I'm very excited for the Super Bowl. I'm wearing green for the Eagles today. Governor Josh Shapiro is proposing a new state budget that includes millions more dollars for schools, public transit, and more. Earth Day happened this week, but today Penn State is hosting an event for local families to get outside and celebrate Mother Earth. Reporter Kiera Baker is in our studio with the details. Kiera? Still to come on the Center County Report. It's been a nice warm week, but is that about to change? We check the weekend forecast. More than 160 people are set to lose their jobs as pharmaceutical giant Merck plans to close a Pennsylvania plant. Health experts say it's not too late to get a flu shot to help protect you.
Well, I'm still super excited for the warm conditions later in the week. I'm still missing them from spring break.
I could definitely use a tan. Now we're going to go over to Tyler for sports. Penn State President Neely Bendapudi announced all campuses will continue admitting students this year, and no campus will close until after the 2026-27 academic year. After more than 20 years at Penn State, the dean of the Belisario College of Communications is leaving to become president at a New England university.
I think Pearl is just absolutely adorable. Stingrays are my favorite animal, but Sarah, what would you have called it?
I think Bubbles would be a cute name for a baby stingray. That's all for today's newscast. We hope you'll join us next Friday for our next local news update.